In a remote, drought-stricken village named Biraspur, 12-year-old Meera lived with her ailing grandmother. Her father had passed away in a factory accident, and her mother had left to work as a maid in the city, sending money when she could. Meera was bright, curious, and compassionate, always helping people in her village despite her own poverty. Every evening, she would walk into the nearby forest to collect wood, herbs, and sometimes wild berries to sell in the local market. One evening, while searching near a dried-up stream, Meera heard faint muffled cries coming from the earth. The whisper in the dirt. Terrified but curious, she knelt to the ground and began digging frantically with her hands. Minutes passed, then an hour. Her fingers bled, her nails cracked, but she didn't stop. Finally, she uncovered the edge of a wooden coffin. Her heart pounded, she screamed for help, but the forest was silent. With all her strength, she pried open the lid. Inside was a man, barely alive, with bloodshot eyes and labored breathing. He whispered hoarsely, "You saved me, don't let them know I'm alive." A hidden truth. Meera dragged him to a small cave she had once used to hide from bullies. Over the next few days, she nursed him back to health with whatever little she had, river water, wild fruits, and her grandmother's herbs. The man never revealed his name, only that he had been betrayed. One night, as he was drifting into sleep, he whispered, "My name is Rajveer Malhotra, they buried me to steal my company. But you changed everything." Meera had unknowingly saved India's youngest self-made millionaire, presumed dead after a suspicious helicopter crash. The rising storm. News of Rajveer's disappearance was all over the country. But no one knew he was alive, except Meera. Rajveer, regaining strength, asked her not to reveal him yet. He needed time to plan. In return, he promised Meera a future she never imagined. Meanwhile, his enemies, business partners and even a family member, had declared him legally dead and seized his empire. One day, Rajveer told Meera, "When I return, I'll bring the storm with me. But I want you there to witness it." The return of the buried king. 3 months later, Rajveer walked into his own boardroom, alive and unbroken. The room fell into chaos. Legal battles began, but he had evidence, hidden cameras, voice recordings, and Meera's testimony. With his name cleared and empire reclaimed, Rajveer kept his promise. He returned to Biraspur, not with gifts, but with opportunities, schools, hospitals, clean water, jobs. In Meera, she was offered a scholarship to the best school in the country, named the Meera Foundation Scholar, a title created in her honor. The whisper that changed her life. On the day of her farewell, Rajveer bent down, looked Meera in the eyes, and whispered, "You saved my life. Now, go save the world." That whisper echoed in Meera's heart for years. She grew up to become a doctor, then a humanitarian, and finally, the youngest recipient of the Padma Shri for her work in rural health care. It all started with one act of bravery, and a whisper beneath the earth.